Some employers assume that if they give a title of a manager to their employee, or if they switch someone's title from being a regular employee to being a manager, then this alone, calling that employee a manager, will allow them to correctly classify that employee as exempt and not pay him overtime. And this often turns into a costly legal mistake. And here's why. Under California law, the title, the fact that you call someone a manager, is of very little importance to the exemption determination. What really matters are the actual day-to-day job duties of that employee, among all the other factors. Under the law, in order to be properly classified as an exempt manager, the majority of your job duties have to be those of a manager. Literally, at least 51% of what you do at work has to be managerial duties. If most of what you do are not managerial duties, then you have to remain hourly, you have to be paid per every hour you work, and you're entitled to overtime. And one of the most common examples where this mistake is made are the grocery store, the major grocery store managers, because what do they do at work? Many of them do a little bit of managerial work. Maybe they supervise employees every now and then. Maybe they do some paperwork. Maybe they issue performance reviews. Maybe they discipline employees every now and then. And then 60% of the time or 70% of the time, they work the cash registers, or they relieve other employees around the store when they take lunch breaks or rest breaks, or if somebody doesn't show up, and so forth. So it turns out that the majority of their job duties are not those of a manager, even if they're called store managers or shift managers. And if that's the case, they're entitled to overtime. So, as an employer, you need to remember that the title, calling someone a manager, even if it's written on their job offer, even if it's written black on white on their job description, that's not important. What matters is what they do. Their job duties. If most of what they do is not considered managerial work, then they cannot be exempt and they have to be paid overtime if they work overtime. Thank you.